Hello. Okay, for today's Pilates session, grab, if you have it, and hopefully you do, 2 cans of beans or something of that size and weight. Make sure that they're both equal in weight and you're not lifting like a can of tuna and a can of sweet corn or something. So go and try to, hopefully, like I say, if there's a couple of you doing it in the house, hopefully there's enough cans to go around, or you can grab random things like maybe fill up bottles of water, or if you have hand weights in the house as well, that'll do absolutely fine. Have your shoes, a pair of shoes near to hand as well. Every time we're working out, we have to progress exercises onwards, so we're just adding in a little bit of weight for today. And we'll talk a little bit more about resistance bands and TheraBands, loop bands in time as well. I've got my music with me today. Get your tunes on, and then whenever you're ready, after you grabbed your cans, come and have a stand with me and let's get warmed up. Stick my tunes on. Okay, so for our first warm-up exercise, we are going to start with cans of beans. Stand up by your side, and we're going to warm these arms up. I'm maybe going to go back a little bit further so you guys can see me. Need to get a wider camera. Alrighty, take a big breath in, and on our breath out, arms holding the cans of beans, going to come right the way up overhead, touch and come down by the side. Nice and easy, super easy. Soon we're going to add in some bits and bobs with the legs just to try to confuse the matter a little bit more. Keep it going. Alright, bring your feet slightly wider than hip width apart. Turn your feet out at about a 10 to 2 position. Alright, so what we're going to be doing here is, as the arms come up, we're going to squat down. Inhale. Exhale. Come back up. As you go down this time, we're going to go up onto the tippy toes as the hands come up. And we're going to alternate like so. So squatting down, standing up, squatting down, standing up, tippy toes, that's it, squat, and down, tiptoes, and down. Hands are going the whole time. This might be a little bit of coordination challenge for some. Squat down, hands come up, tippy toes, hands come up. A few more to go. Keep your back up straight as you squat down as well. Warming these arms up. Make sure you're keeping the elbows straight but soft. And you're going through that full range of shoulder movement. So the hands are coming right the way up overhead and ending up right down by your sides. So go at the speed that you need to go at here to achieve this. Good, last one. Squatting down. And tippy toes. Back down. Pop your cans off to the side. Now you might need a chair to hold on to here if you're a little bit precarious about your balance. Actually, add in. So if you're going to hold on to something, get rid of your cans of beans. If you're not going to hold on to something, grab your beans from me. So if you're holding on to something here, we're going to come and balance onto this right leg. And I want you to float your left leg up. What we're going to be doing is drawing small circles with the hips out to the side. Now if you are holding on to something, that's all good. Soften your standing knee slightly so it's slightly bent. And if you're not holding on, in time with the hips circling, we're just going to bicep curl these cans. Breathing deep. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Change direction of your circles. Get steady first. You can make your circles as big or as small as you want, but keep that balance. A few more, almost there. Really good. Inhale, exhale. Swap sides. So hold on to something on this side. Taking our weight down through our left leg. The right leg gets ready to come up. Getting our balance there first. And this time if we're going with the cans, if you're not holding on to something, we're going to shoulder press this time. So get your circles going first, off we go. Knees nice and straight here, by the way. Toes pointed. And the movement's all coming from the hips. This can be quite hard to coordinate. drawing circles, lifting the arms up and down, change the direction of your circles. Woo, coordination today, making this brain work. Almost there. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth, and coming back down center. Connect your cans of beans just at the front here. Give you a bit of time to grab your cans. Just across your chest line, like so. Inhale. On your exhale, we're going to twist the upper body on top of the pelvis. Turn and look over your left shoulder for me. When you're there, straighten your hands out. So you're going to be coming all the way around like this. Opening up your arms, coming back in, connecting the cans. So open, close, inhale. Exhale to come through. And rotate right the way around to the right. Inhale. Your exhale opens and closes the arms. Coming back around center. And follow through. All the way around to the left. Open, close, rotate. Back we go. All the way around to the right. Open, close, inhale. Back center. Few more to go. Twist around as far as you can. When you get there, open. And then close the arms, inhale. Exhale to come back center, but come all the way around and through. Look all the way over the shoulder, inhale. As you open and close the arms. We're going to go in for 5 pulses each side this time. So come all the way around to the left for me. And from here, we're going to open and close 5 times with the arms. Open, close, that's 2, 3, 4, 5, and close, inhale, exhale, and let's go all the way around to the right, just as far as you can turn, and then we launch in with our 5, open and close with the arms, off we go, 5, and close, 4, 3, keep twisted round, 2, and 1, inhale, close, exhale, come back center. Pop your cans on the floor. Bring the feet out wider than hip width. Turned out at 10 to 2 into that plie position. Hands on the hips. We're going to come down in for a few squats. Off we go. Inhale and exhale. I inhale to come down. Exhale to stand. Good. On this next one, come down. Sit right down into your squat for me. Hands come onto each knees. Shift your weight onto your left leg, back center. Shift your weight onto your right leg, but keep down. Keep your shoulder blades squeezed back, your upper body stacked up well on top of your hips, and pull your tummy up. So you don't want your belly hanging down. It's a real pull up of the tummy muscles up and away from the floor. Straightening out at one side, you come center, straightening out at the other leg. Pushing off from one side to the other. Come back center for me. And we're going to pulse 10 times. Good. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shift over onto the right. And the left. So we're going to add in our side bends with our arms. So we're going to come over onto this right hand side. And lift your left arm up and overhead. Back center, staying in your squat. Hand comes on and we lift the right arm up overhead. Inhale. Exhale to sit center. Inhale. Exhale. Center. Inhale. Exhale to come center. Inhale. Exhale to come center. Inhale. Last one. Exhale to come center. And pulse. Last 10. Good. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and standing up. Take a hold of your cans again. So I want them connected just at the front here, whatever it is that you're using, so that your hands are just right out in front of you. Your feet are spread, hip width apart. So let's get our standing posture quite nice here first of all. Pulling the arches of the feet up and away from your floor, your mat, your rug. Your weight, let's spread it evenly between all 5 toes. So I've just had to shift my weight forward there because I know I've been locking my knees out. I've softened my knees now. I'm squeezing my bum and pulling up at my tummy to give my lower shelf that little bit of grounding. Keeping the ribs down, shoulders back, and head up nice and tall. And my elbows are just soft holding these cans. Keeping your back nice and straight. It's a hinge at the hips. We're going to deadlift these cans. So we inhale. On your exhale, keep your shoulders up. So we're not doing our spinal roll down. You're keeping your back level. You're just lowering down as low as you can come till you feel that big stretch in the back body. Inhale and exhale, squeeze at the bum to stand back up. So you're keeping your back straight. Inhale. Now I'm no deadlifting expert. Exhale. Back straight. Knees soft. Tummy tight. And stand back up again. 5 of these to do, so 3 more to go. Inhale. Exhale, keeping the back straight, the knees soft, the shoulder blades are pulled up and your tummy's pulled up and away from the ground. And stand up. 2 more to go. Inhale. Exhale. Good, nice straight back. And up we come. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Keep the weight spread evenly down over your feet. Don't be sitting back into your heels or falling forward. And it's the glutes and the hamstrings that drive us back up. Absolutely perfect. Right, keep your cans near to hand somewhere. Just do a few deep breaths before we come in for our spinal roll down. Inhale as you lift your arms. Exhale to circle round. And again, inhale. And exhale. 5 of these in total. We're going to come in for our spinal roll downs. Inhale to lift. Slow it down. Get that full opening of your shoulders as you go. Inhale to lift up overhead. Exhale to circle back. 1 more. Inhale. And your exhale. Circling back. Grounding down through your feet. Stand tall. Inhale. On your exhale, crown of the head tilts forward. Arms go heavy out in front of us. Dropping our spine down 1 bit at a time. Soften your knees off. And show me how far down you can come today. And your gaze comes in between your knees. Inhale. On the exhale, squeeze down through the feet. Grip the ground with your toes as you gently start to stack yourself back up again. 1 bit at a time. The shoulders, of course, will be second last and the head will be last of all to come up. Inhale when you're up here. Exhale, let's go again. Crown of the head tilts forward. Knees are softening, the weight spread nicely down through all of your toesies. Gently start to lower yourself down. You're looking down in between your knees. Feel the stretch down your back body. Breathing deep in through the nose. Out through the mouth. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale again. And exhale. I want you to bend the knees here. Hands coming down onto the mat. And for our first exercise today, we're going to come right the way down onto our tummy. Now you are going to need your cans for this one. We're going to come in for breaststroke prep first of all. So we'll have done this in an earlier video. The starting position is we're lying on our tummy. Now you can have a little head cushion in underneath your forehead here if you like. Lying on your tummy and your arms are going to be down by your side. Your arms are going to be down by your side with your cans. So pop a can on either side of your body for me. Now our breaststroke prep exercises, I'm holding the cans face up. Hopefully you guys can see that in the video camera there. So we're taking a wee hold of those. And with breaststroke prep, what we're doing is we inhale. On the exhale, it's a draw down and back of the shoulder blades, and we're going to float those cans up just a couple of inches up off the mat. Now while you're up here, I want you to make sure that you're keeping your tummy button in the front of those hips pressed hard into the mat. We're going to pulse up here for 10, and at the end of the 10 pulses, we'll pause, we'll inhale, and on our exhale, we're going to float the breastbone up off of the mat and lower back down again. So the head won't lift up. Your eyesight will still just be looking down at the mat the whole time. It's just a lift of the breastbone. Alright, whenever you're ready, get all prepared. You can have your forehead on a cushion if you want, just to make sure that you can breathe and that you're comfortable lying on your tummy. Alright, get the front of your hips squeezed into the mat to begin with, making sure your belly button's pressed hard into the mat. Have those cans in your hand. Inhale. On your exhale, Lift the cans up and away from the mat. Squeeze the shoulder blades down and back. Inhale. And on your exhale, let's pulse for 10. Up towards the ceiling with the cans. Good. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold up there. Inhale. On your exhale, float the breastbone up and off the mat. Inhale. And exhale. Lower the head back down. Lower the hands back down. Switch everything off. Inhale. Exhale, tuck the tummy in. Let's float those cans up. Draw the shoulder blades down and back. Inhale. Exhale, let's pulse up towards the ceiling for 10. Good. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold there. Inhale. Exhale to float the breastbone. Inhale. Exhale. Float back down. Rest the arms off. Brilliant, guys. You're really going to feel this burning the old triceps. Breathing deep in through the nose. Out through the mouth. Gonna go in for our last set. Doing brilliant. Okay. Push the front of the hip bones into the mat. Squeeze your bum, squeeze your tummy. Inhale. Exhale. Let's float those cans up. Get them up nice and tall first. Squeezing the shoulder blades together. And let's pulse. Off we go. Up towards the ceiling. Good. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Make them high. 2, 1. Hold it up there. Inhale. Exhale. Float the breastbone up. Inhale. Exhale. Lower and back down. And switch everything off. Well done. That was absolutely brilliant. Pop your cans off to the side. I'm going to give these arms a little rest. I want you to have yourself propped up on your arms like so. So I have my elbows bent at about 90 degrees here. But I'm keeping my arms within the plane of my shoulders. So just make sure that your arms are about shoulder width apart, no more than that. So for this next one, we're going to be doing our one leg kick from here. So again, these are all moves that we've kind of done in previous videos, but as time goes on, real easy, we just make them a little bit more difficult. Going to start off with the left leg first. Keeping your body propped up on your arms this whole time, not unless you're super uncomfortable being up here. You can prop yourself up on a couple of pillows, make sure you're staying comfortable. We inhale. On the exhale, we float this left leg up, but again, I want you trying to maintain a bit of contact with your hip bone at the front onto the mat. So don't want your whole body lifting up and away because that'll strain your lower back. We float the leg up slightly and then it's our one leg kick. So we kick the bum with the heel, straighten out, kick with the toe, kick with the heel again, straighten out, and we lower back down. Inhale, exhale, let's float the right leg up. But again, like I said, keeping that connection of the front of the hip onto the mat. So it means you might not get to lift that high. We kick heel, straighten, toe, straighten, heel, straighten, and lower back down. And that's the set. Alright, off we go again, back onto the left leg. Inhale. Your exhale just to float the hip up. Make sure you're maintaining that contact with the hip bone. And let's kick heel, straighten, toe, straighten, heel, straighten, and lower back down. Inhale. Exhale to float the right leg up. And off we go. Heel, straighten, toe, straighten, heel, straighten, and lower back down. Keep the hip bones pressed into the mat. Up we go with the left. Inhale. Exhale, kick heel, toe, heel, straighten, and lower back down. Inhale. Exhale to lift the right, oh my gosh. Inhale. Exhale, kick heel, straighten, toe, straighten, heel, straighten, lower back down. One more on each leg. Inhale. Exhale, let's float the left one up. Lead with the heel, kick, toe, straighten, and heel all the way out. Lower back down. Last one on the right. Inhale. Exhale, float the right hip up. And let's kick heel, toe, and heel. Straighten and lower back down. Hip circles next. So I want you to take your forehead onto your hands for me. So your back's nicely loosened off here. Keeping the fronts of the hips pressed into the mat, we're going to float the left leg up. toe pointed, knee straight. Again, like so many of our other exercises, we're going to imagine like there's a pencil coming out of the end of our toe, and we're drawing circles on the wall behind us. Off we go. Breathing deep in through the nose and out through the mouth, really grounding down through the leg that's on the mat to keep us steady. Tightening your tummy muscles to protect the lower back. Inhale. Change direction. Inhale. Exhale to lower down. And let's change legs. Inhale. Exhale. Float the right leg up. Get your posture right first. Make sure your hip bones and your tummy buttons pressed into the mat before we go. And let's start to circle. Knee straight. Toe pointed. Drawn circles. Digging in with the bum and the tummy muscles into the mat. Change direction. Grounding down through that left leg that's keeping you nice and steady here. Breathing in through the nose. And out through the mouth. Inhale. Exhale. Lower that leg back down. Beautiful. Let's stretch off. Push yourself up onto all fours. Stick your bum right the way back onto your heels. And you know this one, Chatez Pose. Come right the way down, bringing your forehead onto the mat. Pushing through your hands to get your bum all the way back onto your heels. Making yourself small. Woo-hoo-hoo. Shifting from side to side, breathing deep. Excellent. And let's come up into all fours. So we're going to do our plank series next. We're going to keep it in plank level 1 because we're going to be doing a fair few different bits and bobs here. So let me make sure that you guys can see me, okay? So our plank level 1, our feet are turned up so that our toes are digging into the mat. I want your knees about hip width apart and have your hands just about underneath your shoulder joint and your back's nice and flat here. And you're looking down in between your hands. So with our plank series, it's going to be a long series here. So join in with me whenever you're ready. We inhale. On your exhale, push down through the hands and the feet. Float up into plank level 1. So we're going to be going for reps of 6 here. So we start off with plank taps. We tap our right hand up to our left shoulder. Down, left hand, right shoulder, down. Opposite hand, opposite shoulder. We do 6 times there. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Staying in the plank. We then kick the heels up towards the bum for 6, 4, 3, that's the left, 2, and 1. Staying in the plank. We then extend the arms up and overhead, up and down for 6. Good. 3, 2, and 1. And then for the last one, staying in the plank, we're taking opposite knee up to opposite elbow. So it's just a little knee to chest for 6 as well. 3, I'm doing the left, the right, and then the left. You inhale, exhale, push through your hands to come up into pike. Knees are straight. Trying to get those heels back onto the mat. Good, inhale. Exhale. Come down onto your knees. Come out for a wide child's pose. And sit right the way down. Bring your left hand over on top of your right and sit back. Inhale. And exhale. Bring your left hand out wide. Inhale. And on this exhale, bring the right hand over on top of the left. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Right. We have 2 more sets of those to do. Are you ready? You can do it. Doing absolutely brilliant. Okay, back into our plank position. Toes turned up. Hands underneath the shoulders. And I'll just count you right the way through it. Okay, so we're starting off with our plank taps first. Then we go in for the heel flicks. Then we go in for the arms up overhead. Then we go for the knee to chest. Manage what you can and take a break when you need. Right, whenever you're ready, inhale. Exhale, push down through the hands and the feet. Hover the knees up a couple of inches up off the mat. And into a nice tall plank. And let's start our plank taps. Off we go with the right hand first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Good. Fix your plank. Heel taps. Let's start with the left leg first. Heel the bum. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. Fix your plank. Inhale. Exhale, we lift the arms. Starting with the right first and left. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Inhale. Exhale, knee to chest. Right, left, right, left, and right. Inhale. Exhale. Sit yourself back. Spin your legs round into a little V-sit, legs out wide. Hands come on to the thighs. Start running down the legs. Keep your knees straight. Take a grab of where you are. And stretch off. Breathe deep. Inhale. And your exhale, pull your knees up. Take your right hand behind your head as if you wanted to scratch behind your head. And use your opposite arm to give your arm a little bit of a pull back. Bit of a tricep stretch. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale again. And your exhale, swap over. This time, left hand, going behind the head. So if you're scratching behind your back. And then this opposite arm takes a grab of the elbow to give it a little pull back towards the body. Sitting up tall. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale again. And exhale. We have one more of those to do, I promise. Doing absolutely brilliant. Okay, back into plank position again. Knees hip width apart, toes turned up, hands underneath the shoulders. Inhale. Exhale, push up into that plank. And we're off with our plank tap, starting with the right hand first. Tapping the shoulders. Good. 3, 4, nearly there. 5, and 6. Fix your plank. Inhale. Exhale. Heel flicks. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Inhale. Exhale to float the arms up and overhead. And the left. Good. 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale. Exhale, knee to chest. Good. Left and right. Last 2. Left and right. Inhale. Exhale. Sitting back on the knees if you can. And high kneeling if it's more comfortable. Bring the arms behind the body. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. And lift your arms away. Inhale. Exhale to lower down. Inhale, bring the left hand onto the thigh. Exhale, bring the right hand up overhead. Inhale. Exhale, bring hand back center. Inhale. Exhale. Opposite side. Breathing deep. Inhale and exhale. Hand comes up overhead. Roll the shoulders for 3. Good. 2 and 1. Oh my gosh. Brilliant. Right, come on to your side for me. So I'll get you to stick your shoes on at this point. It's tiny amount of weight, but it's weight anyway if anybody doesn't have strappable weights or if you don't have resistance bands. Now with resistance band, if you do have a looped band, you can loop it round your legs, of course. One of my next videos, I'll do a few bits and bobs with exercise bands, but anybody that was in my class, you'll know how to use the bands for this anyway. It's just making your clam that little bit more difficult. I'm going to come down onto my left hand side first. That's it. I'm going to prop myself up onto my elbow. I have my hips bent at 45 degrees, so find 90 degrees from your body. 45 degrees is just halfway. You've got your feet stacked up on top of each other with a nice pair of the shoes of your choosing. Let's fix our resting posture first. I want you to pull your tummy button in towards your body. And I want you to lift up and away from the mat as if I was going to scooch a silk scarf in underneath your tummy here. So to pull up away from the mat, it's just a draw in of the abdominals. We're going to come in for our clam level 2 with our shoes on. So level 2, we're starting with the legs floated up like so. You have your hand propped out in front of you here for a little bit of support if you like. Or if you don't need the support, you can just pop your fingers over your hip bones here, because I want your hip bones shining the same direction the whole time. Don't want the pelvis knocking back and forward as we go. And that's what your grounded strong core is going to be here for. So feet floated up to begin with. Inhale. And on your exhale, hinging at the heels, hinging at the hip, we open up at the knees. Keeping the feet floated up this whole time. You inhale. Exhale. Closes the clam back down. But we're staying with the feet floated up. Good. Now matching your breathing up with it. I like to inhale. Exhale to open me up as wide as I can. And then when I'm up there, I stay up there for my next breath in. To train a little bit of endurance. And my breath out's always moving me. Inhale. Exhale to float open. As wide as you can. Be there for your next breath in. Your breath out. Floating you back down. Now you're really going to be feeling this on the glutes, the bottom leg as well. Inhale when you're up there. Exhale to close back down. Few more to go. Inhale. Exhale. Keeping your tummy tight. Make sure that you're not falling backwards. Inhale. Exhale to close back down. 2 more to go and then we're going to pulse. Inhale. Exhale to open. Strong up there. Stay there for an inhalation. Your exhale. Closing you back down. So struggle with the shoes, I'm telling you. Inhale. Your exhale. Opening you up, and when we're up here, we're going to pulse the legs upwards. So I'm driving with that bottom heel to push up for 5, 4, good, 3, 2, 1, inhale, and exhale to float back down. Push yourself up onto your elbow here. So I just want your elbow right underneath your shoulder joint. We're not going to do anything crazy, I promise. Make sure you can see me okay. Alright, you can have your bottom leg out straight. I'm going to have it bent slightly, so just whatever's most comfortable position wise. Make sure that your body's nice and even, like I say, as long as the elbow's right underneath the shoulder, all is good. I want you to straighten that top leg, shoes still on. Pull your tummy up and away from the mat here, keeping your knees straight. And we're going to pull the toes upwards, leading with the outside of the heel. We're going to lift up into hip abduction and lower, but I don't want you lowering all the way down to the mat. It's just to the point where you're in line with the plane of your body. Off we go. A bit of hip abduction. Exhale to lift. Inhale when you're up there. Exhale. Few just to open, and then we're going to pulse. So we're going to go from 1 up to 5 and back down to 1 again. Alright, so we come up. Pulse for 1, 2, lower down. And lift. Pulse for 3, 1, 2, 3, and lower down. Keep your side pulled up away from the mat. Inhale, exhale to lift up and pulse for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, exhale to lower down. Inhale, exhale to lift up. We're going to pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, exhale, lower back down. Pull the knee up to your chest to give it a little bit of a stretch off. We're going to have to go from 5 down to 1. It's like, have these classes got more difficult? Alright, prop yourself right up into your side again. Pull your side up and away, leaning down through that elbow. Make sure you're well supported. Straighten the top leg. Up and down into hip abduction. Pulling the toes up. So we're going to start off with 5 pulses on our necks. We're going to come all the way down into 1. So come all the way up into hip abduction. Inhale. Exhale. Pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Inhale. Exhale. Lift up. Pulse for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Exhale. Lower down. Inhale. Up and pulse for 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Inhale. Exhale. Up for 1, 2, lower down, up, down and rest. Guys, that was absolutely brilliant. Really feel that burning on the glute medius muscles right on the side of your hip. Super, super important for stability and balance. Okay, let's come on to our backs next for a little bit of bridging before we turn over onto the opposite side and do that old left side. So you're lying on your back. Now if you do feel a little bit better without your shoes, you can take your shoes off here, but we are going to have to put the shoes back on afterwards. I'm just going to do these with my shoes on. But usually in Pilates practice, we never have the shoes on, because I like exposing you guys your bare feet, or at least your sock soles, to the ground, because that's how we build proprioceptive feedback into our feet. So the more time you can spend safely in your bare feet and your sock soles, the better. But just for the purpose of making your exercises more difficult today, that is the only reason I have your shoes on. Right, grab your bean cans for me as well, please. So you're going to have them gripped, starting with your arms down by your side like that, so the can is facing up and your fingers are just grasped lightly around them. So for our bridging series today, it's going to look like this. So we have our arms down by our side, elbows nice and soft, holding on to the cans. We inhale. On the exhale, as per usual, we push down through the feet, come up into a nice strong bridge. Now when we're up here, inhale, your exhale, gonna float the arms up overhead. We inhale, exhale, come so that the hands are just above the shoulder joints, and then we're making circles while staying in the bridge. If you're wanting an extra bit of a challenge to get the calf muscles fired, while you're doing your circles for about 10 seconds, you can come up and down onto your tippy toes. Up and down, up and down. Breathing deep but staying strong in your bridge. Inhale, exhale, lower the cans back down. Inhale when you're up there, and your exhale, gently lowering you back down. Sorry, I'm just going to fix my mat because I am too close to my wall. Always make sure that you have plenty of space when you're doing all your exercises. Alright, whenever we're ready again, I'm going to go in for a few more repetitions of those. Inhale and exhale. Push down through the feet. Let's come up into some nice strong bridges. Inhale, and on your exhale, float your arms all the way up overhead, keeping that rib connection. Inhale, exhale. Hands come and float right up over the shoulder joints, and we're making controlled circles with the cans. And if you like, add in your heel raises up onto the heels and down, up onto the toes, sorry, up onto the toes and down. Stay strong in your bridge as your circles rotate. You can change direction of your circles. Inhale, exhale, float the arms back down, strengthen your bridge. Inhale, your exhale, gently lowering you back down. One more set to do. Inhale. On your exhale, roll the pelvis towards you, push down through the feet and come up into a nice strong bridge for me, holding onto your cans. Inhale. Exhale. Hands lift up overhead. Inhale when you're there. Exhale. Floating them just above the shoulder joint, and we start to make our circles. And add in your heel raises up onto your tippy toes. If you can manage, change direction of your circles. Stay strong in your bridge, really, really squeezing your bum. Inhale. Exhale to float the arms down. Inhale again. Exhale to float back down. Brilliant, guys. We're giving the glutes a real bad blast today, which is going to be good for our overall health. Okay, let's come on to our opposite side now. So I'm down onto my right hand side, propped up onto the elbow, because we're doing our clam level 2 first of all. Hips bent up at 45 degrees. Fix your lion posture, pulling in the tummy button in towards the spine, scooching the side up and away from the mat as if I was going to pop my hand in underneath your tummy there and you wanted to pull up and away from it. Feet stacked up on top of each other. They're going to float up. Your hand can be up on your hip bone if you want to see where you're at in terms of your hip alignment. Inhale. And on your exhale, keeping the feet in contact, we're just opening up at the knees. Inhale when you're up there. Exhale to lower back down. Keep the feet floated up the whole time. but be up there for a pause so you can really fire that glute medius muscle for your inhale. Your exhale takes you back down. Inhale. Exhale. Opening up. Inhale when you're up there. Exhale to close back down. Nearly there. Inhale. Exhale. Be up there for an inhale. Exhale to close back down. So many folks say they find a difference between the two hips. One hip's always stronger than the other, just like your hands and your arms. Inhale, opening up, and we're going to go in for our pulses here. So like I say, you're driving up with that bottom leg for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, exhale, close the clamp back down, and rest the legs all the way down. Prop yourself up onto your elbow for me. Elbows just underneath the shoulders. Bending that bottom leg, and the top leg is going to be straight for our hip abduction series. Pulling up and away from the mat. Inhale. Exhale. Straighten the knee. Pull the toe up. Hip abduction. Lifting sideways like windscreen wipers. Lifting up and down. Now we're going to go in for our pulses. I can't speak today. Probably because I'm speaking less on a day-to-day basis. I'm forgetting how to speak. Coming very proficient in typing and yeah, being on the old phone. Okay, coming up, and we're going to pulse. 1, 2, lower back down. Inhale. Exhale, up we come. We're going to pulse for 3, 2, 1, lower down. Inhale. Exhale, up we come. And we're going to pulse for 4, 3, 2, 1, lower down. Inhale. And we're going to pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower and back down. Pull the knee up towards your chest. Give yourself a little stretch. This is brilliant, brilliant work. Brilliant work. Ease that knee up towards your chest for a little bit of a stretch. The tiniest of breathers. Alright, prop yourself up into your elbow again. Pull your tummy up and away from the mat. Straighten the knee. Pull the toe up. And let's go up and down just for singles to begin with. Pure hip abduction, lifting in with the plane of the body. And we're going to come from 5 down to 1 whenever you're ready. Come all the way up. Going to pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Inhale. Exhale. Up we come. We're going to pulse for 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Inhale. This is tough work, guys. Doing really good. Exhale. Up we come. We're going to pulse for 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Inhale. Exhale. Up we come for 1, 2. Lower down. Up, down, and rest off. That was absolutely brilliant. Okay, come onto your back for me. Let's stretch those glutes off. Those glorious glutes. Pop your right foot onto your left knee for me. Pop your shoes off. Oh, hey ho. Let's stretch off the glutes. Right foot onto left knee. Thread your hands around the back of your left thigh and edge the whole thing towards you. Glute stretch. Sit up nice and tight into it, or you can rest your head right the way back. Whatever you can manage. I'm taking myself up a little bit tighter today. Inhale. Exhale. Edging all towards you. Give it a good stretch, but breathe deep. Switch everything off. Inhale. Exhale. Lower that leg down. Pop your left foot up onto your right knee. Thread your hands around the back of your right thigh and edge your legs towards you. You can rest right the way back down if you like. I'm just kind of propping myself up here for the crack. Give your ankles a wee shake off. Edge all towards you. Open your hips up. Inhale. And your exhale to lower back down. Okay, we're going to come in for our backwards bridge next to give our triceps a wee blast. And of course the glutes as well. Oh gosh, the mighty glutes. Okay, I want your knees bent up for this one, in fact. Your hands are out behind you, so your fingertips are facing your body. We're going to inhale. On your exhale, push down through your hands to hover your bum up off the mat. Now it's not going to be up absolutely fully. We're going to inhale. Exhale, straighten your right leg out for me into straight-legged raise. And we're going to pump the leg up and down for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower that leg back down. Stay in your bridge. Inhale. Exhale, straighten the left leg out for me. Toe pointed, knee straight, and up and down we go. Good for 5. That's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Fix your bridge and lower back down. Give yourself a hug. Inhale and exhale. Bring the forehead in between the knees or as close to the knees as you can. Make yourself like a small ball. Inhale and exhale. Hands come behind you again. Let's go in for another set of those. Fingers facing the body, knees bent up, about hip width apart. Inhale. And on your exhale, pushing up into your bridge. Or if you do want a little bit more of a challenge, you can come out into a straight bridge. And whenever we're ready, want to lift the leg up and down on the right. Good for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down, fixing your bridge. Inhale. Exhale, let's pick the left leg up and lift for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale. Exhale to lower down. Straighten the knees out for me. Run your hands down your legs. Keeping your knees straight, take a grab of where you are. And stretch off. This is brilliant. You're doing absolutely class. Real workout today. Woo hoo hoo. Stretching deep. Okay, and lift yourself back up again. Take your hands in hand again. I'm going to come in for some abdominal exercises. So you can have your hands clasped around your cans like so. And we're going to come down into our Pilates rest position. So get yourself nicely fixed up here. Chin tucked into the chest. Shoulder blades set back into the mat. That rib connection, the heaviness of the ribs. Tightening up of your pelvic floor as if you're squeezing to try to stop yourself from going to the toilet. And as if you're wanting to squeeze into that tighter pair of jeans or take your belt buckle down that notch or two. Alright, our hands are going to be started up behind us. And what we shall do with our exercise into abdominal work today, we inhale. On the exhale, we float those cans up so that they're just on top of the shoulder joints. We inhale here. And on the exhale, keeping the arms where we are, we just sit up. Lower back down. Hands come up overhead. But make sure when your hands are coming up overhead that you don't allow that rib flare to happen. So you're not increasing the arch in your back. Keep that rib connection. Keep that upper abdominal muscle squeezed tight to allow you to have your hands up overhead while we go in for the flow. Alright. Let's go. Inhale. Exhale. Float the hands above the shoulders. Sit up. Your inhale. Taking you back down. Press up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale to lift the hands. Exhale to curl your body. Inhale to lower down. Exhale to lower the hands. Inhale to bring the hands. Exhale to curl up. Inhale to lower down. Exhale to bring the hands back. Inhale to lift the hands. Exhale to sit up. Keeping those ribs down. Keeping the feet in contact with the mat. You're literally just trying to see how high you can curl up. Keeping the ribs connected. It's like a wee two-part thing here. You got the arms first, then comes the curl, then the curl down, then the arms return. That's it. Curling up with the arms, and up comes the body, lowering the body back down. The last thing to come are the arms. Keep remembering your breathing. Nearly there, last few, doing absolutely brilliant. And as the breath out sits you up, your inhale takes you back, your exhale extends those arms, sit up. Last one. Arms up overhead. Inhale. Your exhale. Inhale. Exhale to sit up. And arms come and rest overhead. That was absolutely brilliant. Lift your arms back so that they come resting down by your sides. And let's gently curl up into sitting from here. If you can manage, chin tucks to chest. And curl yourself right the way up. Okay. This will be similar again from another video. Have your legs, so I don't want them curled right the way up. Just have them off at that kind of halfway. So they're not out straight, they're not right the way up. They're just somewhere halfway in between. Knees are nice and soft. So instead of your body being sat up nice and tall, with your shoulders stacked up on top of your hips, I want you to lean back ever so slightly. As if you were going to lower all the way down onto the mat, but you're just kind of catching yourself halfway. Pick up one can for me and hold it in your hands like so, so your fingers are just grasping either side of it. And it's held center. We're going to twist off to the left hand side, tap the can on the mat, come center, and tap the can down on the opposite side and back center. So a little bit of rotation. If you want to make it a little bit more difficult, you can float your feet up. It's called a Russian twist or oblique twist. Touch the left side, back center. Touch the right side, back center. Left side and center. Remember in your breathing. A few more to go. Left, center, inhale, right, center. Good, doing it at your own pace. Inhale, exhale, pull yourself into a little ball. Make yourself nice and small. Breathe deep. Inhale and exhale. Brilliant. One more of those, back in that half range. If you are wanting to keep your feet on the floor, absolutely go for it. Lean back ever so slightly. Holding your can of beans. Float the legs up if you're ready. You inhale. On your exhale, rotating the upper body on the pelvis to come down. You tap the can on the side, you come center. Tap the can on the other side and come center. Left, right. That's good. Nearly there. Last few. Let's go for 3 more on each side. Left, center, right, center, left, center, right, center. 1 more on each side. And right, up center. Pop your can down. Pull your knees in towards your chest. Excellent. Spread your hips apart. Bring your feet to meet each other. Push down through the knees with the elbows. Opening the hips up. And take your forehead down towards your feet. Breathe deep. Sit up tall. Inhale. Exhale to flex forward. Push down through the elbows. Open up those knees. Inhale. Your exhale, sit tall. Come right the way up. Shoulders stacked up on top of pelvis. Inhale. Exhale, push down through those knees and flex forward one last time. Inhale. And exhale. And exhale. Beautiful. Okay, come over onto all fours for me. You're going to push down through your hands. Your feet are turned up. Inhale. And on your exhale, push into downward facing dog here. So you're trying to get your heels all the way back onto the mat. Reach with your right hand through for your left ankle or your left leg, wherever it is that you are. I cover up my big belly here. Keeping the knees straight. Reaching for the outside of the left leg. Inhale. Exhale. And let's pump the knees. Bend the left knee and straighten. Bend the right knee and straighten. Pumping the heels. up and down onto the tippy toes and back onto the heels. Bring both heels onto the mat. Inhale. And with your exhale, reach with your left hand to touch the outside of your right leg. Inhale. And exhale. Bring that hand back. Pump the feet for me. Up and down. Left and right. Bending the knees and lifting the heels. Inhale. And exhale. From here, step forward with your right leg. You have one leg out in front of each, in front of the other. At this point, your hands are still on the mat. You can drop down on that back knee. Lunge forward to open up the hip flexor at the front. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Turn to your left for me. Straighten the right leg out. And sit down into a bit of a stretch there. Turn around to come back center again. And bring that right leg back. This time step through with the left leg. Lunge into the stretch first of all. Keep your upper body up straight. Turn to your right this time. Straighten out the left leg. And sit down into a little bit of a stretch there. Opening up the insides of the hips. You're putting your weight down through your right knee. Inhale. Exhale. Gonna bring yourself into a little mini squat position. Open your legs out just as wide as what you feel comfortable, with your knees straight and your feet facing me. Hands are on the mat. Opening up the insides of the hips here. Bend the knees if you need to, if it's far too much of a strain. Only go out as wide as you can. Try to test your flexibility in here. Inhale. Why can't I talk today? And your exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Start to walk your feet back in towards each other. Knees bent. Your hands are out in front of you. We're going to do our spinal roll up from this position. Inhale. Exhale, ground down through the feet. Let's start to pick ourselves up one bit at a time until we're right the way back up overhead. Hello, how are yous? Going to do a few windmills from here with the arms. Inhale to bring the arms up. Exhale to circle back around until your arms are right the way out behind you. And your next inhale takes you up overhead. Rotate the hands away and it's a real backward circle here. Nice and slow. Inhale. Your exhale. Squeezing the arms way out behind you. Inhale. Exhale to rotate. Beautiful. Few hip opens and closes to cool down. Hands on your hips. Pick your left hip up, open and close down. Open and close. A little bit of hip rotation. Up into flexion. Turn out. Lower down. Good. And on to the right. Flex up at the hip. Keep your hip bones facing me to open. Tap down out there. Lift and close back in. Down. Lift up into flexion. 90 degrees. Hip turns out. Drops back down. Opens up when you're right there. And you come back in center. Good. A little bit of hip internal rotation. So you're looking. It's a lift of the knee in towards the opposite leg. It's almost as if you want to look underneath your shoe to check for any chewing gum or something you've stepped on up in the road. A few more on this left leg. Good. Really, really simple, but super, super important for hip health. You wouldn't realise it. Onto the right leg for me. Turning. Get that little side bend. Just gentle, gentle mobility to finish off. Show me how far you can pull your heel up. Looking underneath the foot. That turning of the hip. Beautiful. Bring the legs slightly wider than hip width apart. Squat down for me. And inhale. And exhale. Inhale, stretch tall. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Last one, inhale. And your exhale. Stretch tall. Circle the arms down. Stretch tall. High as you can reach, really spreading those fingertips wide. Arms come down by your side. Up we go again, stretching tall. Fingertips wide, opening up the shoulder, the chest. And last one, stretch tall. Looking up towards the ceiling, spread those fingers. Inhale, exhale. Oh, yeah! Another session done, guys. If any of you are doing these 3 times a week, doing absolutely brilliant. Your body's gonna thank you massively for this, for keeping moving. But engage in the videos as much as you want. Like I always say, please subscribe to the channel, and I will see you on the next video. Take care.